He had always believed that the world operated according to a set of unspoken, understandable rules. People were born, grew up, formed connections, and lived out their lives in a shared reality. That belief was shattered the moment his phone buzzed with an anonymous, impossible text message. It claimed he was the only real person, the sole descendant, in a world populated by NPCs, non-player characters controlled by a system. The message was explicit and terrifying. Players, raiders, were hidden around him, their sole objective being his death. He was given a strict deadline to identify them all, or he would die immediately. His first, instinctive reaction was to laugh it off as an elaborate, twisted prank. He even called his closest friend, a brother in all but blood, to joke about the message. That friend, Wang Chong, had been his constant companion since transferring to his school in a new province during their sophomore year of high school. They had bonded instantly over shared interests, their friendship so deep that Wang Chong had even chosen the same university just to stay by his side. But the laughter died in his throat. The moment he uttered the word raider, Wang Chong's face drained of all color. His expression twisted into a mask of pure, primal fear. "How do you know?" he stammered, his voice cracking. Before any further explanation could be given, the universe itself seemed to conspire. A ceiling fan, directly above them in a crowded restaurant, detached from its moorings and plummeted downwards. By some impossible stroke of luck, the fan missed him entirely. But Wang Chong, standing right beside him, was struck. The impact was catastrophic, and his friend lay motionless, his lifeless eyes still fixed on him. As chaos erupted around him, his phone buzzed again. The anonymous message had updated. A counter now showed. Number of remaining skills, 6. Countdown to death, 364 days. Rushed to the hospital for observation, he was found physically unharmed. But the psychological wound was immeasurable. When his frantic mother and a university counselor arrived, he broke down, sobbing that Wang Chong was dead. The reaction he received was more chilling than the accident itself. His mother looked at him with utter confusion and asked, "Who is Wang Chong?" The counselor, checking his records, confirmed there was no student by that name enrolled at their university. It was as if Wang Chong had never existed. His entire history, their years of shared memories, had been completely and instantly erased from the world. The horrifying truth of the text message crashed down upon him. It wasn't a prank. The raiders were real, and they were governed by a system that could rewrite reality itself, erasing anyone who was defeated or exposed. The friend he had known and trusted for years was, in fact, a raider assigned to kill him, his entire backstory a fabrication. And now, his accidental discovery had triggered Wang Chong's reset. Returning to his university dormitory, he was immediately surrounded by a crowd of concerned students and acquaintances. People he had known for years offered their condolences for the accident he had witnessed. A girl he had secretly liked for a long time, who had become his girlfriend just the day before his birthday, rushed to his side, her eyes filled with genuine worry. He accepted their comfort mechanically, a hollow smile plastered on his face. But his mind was racing, his gaze now sharp and paranoid. He saw them all differently now. The friendly faces, the caring gestures, the familiar environs. It was all a potential threat. Every person was a suspect. Who among them was a raider? What were their objectives? Was it his love, his life, or something else entirely? He understood that while the raiders had their own missions, they were bound by a system and likely had their own timelines. He, however, was on a strict one-year countdown. If he couldn't identify them all, or if he was killed in one of their strategies, he would simply cease to exist, just like Wang Chong. Standing in the middle of the crowded, noisy dormitory, surrounded by people who offered both comfort and potential danger, he felt an icy resolve settle in his bones. The world he knew was a lie, a game board with him as the final prize. The carefree past was over. He could trust no one, not even the girl who held his hand and looked at him with such loving concern. Every interaction was now a test, every familiar face a potential enemy waiting for the right moment to strike. He had 1 year to learn the rules of this deadly game, to identify the hidden players before his own time ran out. The clock was ticking, and the game had only just begun.